Welcome to the Loaner Ranger Radio Show. I am Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I am the Loaner Ranger. Man, what a great job it is arranging loans for people. You know, I can't tell you that I could think of anything else, first of all, that I could ever do. But to be able to give people money to buy that beautiful American dream just really makes me happy. I'm so encouraged by this market, and I'm so encouraged by the folks that want to get into this market and understand the value in real estate. You know, there's no better way to make money. There just really isn't any better way to make money. Now, you could get lucky, right? And you could inherit some money, or you could maybe start your own business and become rich by, making money from your self-employment. Or maybe you're going to be a movie star or a rock star or a country star. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that could happen. But I think for most of us, it's really hard to amass wealth by savings. I mean, you think about that. To amass, $1 million, $2 million, $5 million in the bank to be able to live off of in retirement and do it by saving takes a lot of work and a lot of time. But there's other ways to do it. You can invest in real estate, and real estate will pay dividends. It'll make you tons of money, right? So if you're currently renting, first of all, you got to start by getting in the game. Second of all, then you have to start accumulating some properties. Now, I'm not advocating you guys all become these giant landlords with a whole bunch of properties. That's only good for some of you, but most of us, we don't want that. We just want to be able to make sure that we've got enough of diversification in our investments that we can truly amass wealth. And you think about this. First of all, if you ever want to get into my classes, I do a wealth building class on real estate. It's how to retire as a millionaire. I'll show you in a 20-year period of time how you'll amass $2.1+ million in real estate. Free and clear, by the way. And you can either then start peeling it off and selling it for your retirement, or you can just let it continue to build, and you will be receiving somewhere between $15,000 and $20,000 a month in rental income. Well, who wouldn't want that going into retirement? And so a lot of people, may say, well, I don't really, I don't know if being a landlord is right for me. Well, there's certain things that you have to do to set yourself up so that it is right for you. What you're afraid of is not the benefits of it. You're afraid that, oh my God, what if somebody doesn't pay their rent? What if they trash my house? What if those things could happen if you don't do your homework up front. So when I want to rent one of my properties out, I'm doing the same thing that I'm going to do to qualify them as I would if you were getting a mortgage. The only difference is I don't care as much about their credit. I care about their income to debt ratio, and I care about their references for previous rentals. So if they've got good rental history and they pay their rent on time and they don't complain about their previous landlord, because I ask them, what's the worst house that you ever lived in? If they start going off, then usually it's a red flag for me. But I'm going to tell you something. Out of all the properties I've owned, out of all the properties I've rented, I have had very few incidents where I just truly regretted. Matter of fact, I can think of one person that I truly regretted. That was about it. The rest of them, they all seem to work out okay. So let's talk about the opportunity for those of you that are listening out there that may be renting a home. Maybe you're getting married. Maybe you're having a child. Maybe you're an adult parent with adult children that are currently renting. It's really just an amazing opportunity for them to get into purchasing real estate right now. It really absolutely is. Even as we're starting to see interest rates go up and housing prices are going up really fast, and they're not going to slow down. They can't slow down because the cost of material is going up, and now the cost of labor is going up. So where do you think houses are going to do? We could look back at 1952 when you could buy a house for $7,500, but everybody said that was crazy. That was overpriced. I can't believe you would pay that. And you're going to pay 13.9% for an interest rate? That's ridiculous. Why would you ever do that? Yeah, well, I bet if you owned that house from 1952, you would have made just gobs of money on it. So you have to put things in perspective. What seems like it may be high now is only going to get higher and more expensive later on. They're not going down in price. Real estate doesn't go backwards. And you could call me and argue, oh my God, yeah, mine went backwards. I bought in 2006 and you should have seen what happened in 2008. Big deal. Big deal. That's 2 years out of the last 50 that we really saw some economic downturn. And that was because of the mortgage business. Writing bad mortgages. Shoot, you can't get bad mortgages right now. Everybody has to qualify for a mortgage. You're not going to get a bad mortgage. You're going to get a great mortgage. And you're going to qualify, by the way. Yes, that's right. You have to qualify. So I need your pay stubs, your bank statements, your W-2s. I need all that information. You got to have half-decent credit, right? So we don't have bad mortgages. And the government and the big banks aren't selling bad mortgages off to foreign investors like they were doing and duping the market. Well, the days of no income qualifying loans at 100% financing just don't exist. So we're not going to see that anymore. We're not going to see that bubble. 407-706-3313. I'm the Loner Ranger, 407-706-3313. Or you can visit my website at WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. All right. So we're talking about, what do we need to do to truly, what I call buck the landlord, okay? So if you want to buck the landlord, I'm going to tell you how we need to do it and why we should do it. So first things first, okay? Bucking the landlord means that we need to crack that whip. All right?
It hurts.
It does hurt. It hurts to pay the landlord rent every month. I'm going to tell you something. I'm a landlord, and you can keep renting from me, and I love you for it. Just take care of my house. Call me when something breaks. I'll make sure you have somebody over the first day, the next day to fix it, if not the same day. That's my commitment as a landlord. But I want to put some things in perspective. If you bought a home for $250,000 last year at this time, that house is worth almost $280,000 this year. Okay, that's a pretty substantial increase in value. And I don't, when I'm teaching classes on building equity and wealth, I don't use those kind of numbers. I use a 3% appreciation rate. That's it, 3%. Not the huge appreciation that we see in Central Florida, but you think of a $250,000 house has about a $1,700 a month payment. And that's including taxes and insurance, everything except for an HOA fee. Now, I'll tell you, what could you get right now for that same $1,600 in a rental? What are you going to get for $1,600? Maybe, maybe a 3-2, maybe an apartment, a nice apartment. But I see the rents that you guys are paying, and it's ridiculous that you're willing to rent for that much money, which goes nowhere for you. And if you make excuses about it, well, I don't know if I'm going to live here for that long. Well, I don't know this. Well, I don't know that. All you're doing is truly sitting on the sidelines of life, letting all of us make all the money. And you can keep doing that. You can keep doing the same thing that you did yesterday, and you'll do it today, and you'll do it tomorrow, and you'll be in the same place. And you'll make excuses that, you know what, I didn't have all the breaks that some people had, blah, 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 blah. It's all bunkus. It's bunkus. It's you. You have to step up and make it happen. Make that commitment. Most people are so afraid to make that commitment that they sit there paralyzed and they don't do anything. And then they wonder why sooner or later it just catches up with them. And then they don't have the money to retire on. They can't do the things in life you want. So 407-706-3313. I'm the Loner Ranger. I would love to help you and your family and your friends get into a house. Let's do it. Let's do it together. Let's make that happen. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. We'll be back in just a minute with a little bit more of the Loner Ranger Radio Show. Just stay tuned, and we will be back. Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. I'm Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I've been in the mortgage business now for 32 years. I can't believe it. 32 years. It's been, my wife and I started up our mortgage company, it's just been such a great ride. We've been able to meet so many amazing people out there that we've been able to help refinance or purchase homes. And, my goal is that you're going to love what I do. I'm going to provide an excellent level of service for you, give you great rates on your mortgage, and you're going to then come back to me time and time and time again. I think a lot of mortgage companies really treat their clients like it's a one-stop. Just because I get you into a house today, your future mortgage needs are going to be extensive, and I want you to be able to consider me your mortgage guy. So when you're hearing somebody say, hey, I'm going and I'm shopping for a mortgage or I want to buy a house, I would love it if you said, hey, you got to talk to my mortgage guy. Call Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. He's a loan arranger. He's got the experience. His team's amazing. They take great care of you. They've got amazing follow-up. Those are the kind of things that I strive for, that I want my customers to say about me. 407-706-3313. I'm the Loan Arranger. Or you can visit my website at webringyouhome.com. So if I can help your friends and family, let's do it. I want to do it. And you know what? It's gratifying for you and it's gratifying for me. And I'm going to tell you something. There's no better choice than owning real estate. So let's work together to help more people become homeowners. And I'm certainly committed, and I'm hoping you are too. So I want to talk about something else, okay? So right now, in the mortgage arena, in the real estate arena, we are seeing just not enough inventory. People are out there, they're struggling, they're making offers on 4, 5, 6 houses, they're getting outbid. People are just jumping in front of them and paying more than full price offer, ask for the property. And that's going to happen. The thing that I'm going to tell you right now is don't worry about that. It's not a big deal, because whatever that price is that you pay today, it's going to be worth more tomorrow anyway. So it's like, I don't want to pay over asking price, or I don't want to pay, more than appraised value. Well, if you want to get into the game, then you have to. In this market, you're going to have to do it. And I don't see this going away anytime soon. You're going to continue to see interest rates going up. You're going to continue to see house prices going up. It's okay. Just get in the game. It will be okay later. I was talking to a client that paid way over, or was wanting to buy a house, was looking to buy a home, and it was way overpriced. It was not going to appraise. And the seller flat out told the buyer, hey, you can get an appraisal if you want to, but it's not going to appraise. You're going to overpay. Well, and she said, well, why would I do that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I overpaid when I bought it. And the guy that sold it to me overpaid when he bought it. But this house will go up in value and you will make money. And that client turned around and sold that house 1 year later and made a 10% profit on it after she overpaid. So can those things happen? They can absolutely happen. The prices of home aren't going down. They're going to keep going up. So get into the game. 407-706-3313. That's the Loan Arranger. Have you not refinanced yet? Maybe you're paying in the 4s or 5s. Maybe you need some cash out to put a pool in or do some renovations. Maybe you just need to pay off debt. Then call me at 407-706-3313. 407-706-3313. Maybe you are a police officer or in law enforcement. I am the official lender for the FOP, the Fraternal Order of Police. I'm the official lender for the Police Benevolent Association. We are involved in those unions, and we are here to help you. You can save $2,168 in closing costs by using our services. If you belong to Advent Health or Orlando Health, or you are in the healthcare industry, you call me. There's huge savings for you. We have special programs available just for you. If you are an educator, teacher, here's the thing, okay? I will tell you something that I was not a great student, okay? Matter of fact, I was a terrible student. So I created this great teacher program that also gives a teacher discounts of $2,168 off closing costs. Why did I do that? I'll tell you why. Because I stunk as a student. and I wanted to give back. And there is really no national or state program that truly honors and helps the educators. And let's face it, you guys aren't teachers because you're into it for the money. You're not into it for the money. You need a little leg up, and I'm going to give you that leg up. And a lot of people say that they're going to help, but I'm going to tell you, I'll put my money where my mouth is. But here's a little clip from a great teacher clip.
Actually, I'd like to join you, but I have class tonight.
How about tomorrow night?
I have class then, too.
I'll tell you what then. Why don't you call me sometime when you have no class?
All right. Maybe I will.
Yeah, well, maybe you will. If you are in the education business, you call me. I'll save you money. 407-706-3313. I'll make sure you close on time. I'll make sure you get a great refinance rate. I'm here to help you. That's all I do, or mortgages, you guys. That's all I do. I'm not smart enough to do anything else, but I am smart enough to do mortgages, and I can tell you that is my skill, and that's what I'm here to do. So let's talk about, we talked a little bit about the shortage of inventory. So we have a shortage of resale inventory, and now builders are literally stopping people at the door because they will not write contracts because they've got too many people that want to buy their home. So they can't keep up with demand either. And they're raising prices some $3,000 every month, every 2 weeks in some cases. So why are they doing that? Well, there's a couple of reasons. The demand is there, but the cost of their goods are going up so rapidly that they can't keep up with what prices are doing. So they're going to hold back on writing contracts till the market catches up. So I have a solution for you. How would you like to not buy the production home? What if you just didn't buy the production home? You don't want to live in a community where every 5 houses is the same house as your house. All right? You don't want to be 10 feet from your neighbor. You can't even park a jet ski in the side yard, right? So you don't want that. Maybe you want a custom or semi-custom home. Why don't you get that? Let's just go find a lot and build your own home. I have construction perm programs that you can build a custom home or semi-custom home, and we can find a builder for you. If you're a builder and you build between 5 and 50 homes a year, you've been in the business for 5 years, you got some good credit references, then call me because I've got clients that need good custom and semi-custom home builders. I'll connect you together, but I need to have a conversation with you to make sure that my customers that I refer to you are going to get exemplary service. But why not build on your own lot? If you don't already own the lot, let's go find a lot and build on it. I'll pay the seller of the lot off at the closing table. So you find the lot, or you already have the lot, then we select the builder, we do the design process, we come up with our numbers, we go to closing. Your rate's locked in advance throughout the whole construction period. It's incredible. 407-706-3313. 407-706-3313. I'm the Loner Ranger. Look, check me out on my website, webringyouhome.com. Google me. Google the Loner Ranger. Google Bruce Woodburn. Check out my reviews. I'm going to tell you something. I am truly here. I don't just say this. I'm truly here to make sure that you have a great experience, because a mortgage experience could be a little daunting. So let's not go down the daunting path. Choose somebody that's local. I'm right here in Fairbanks and I-4 in Orlando. I service the entire Central Florida area, and I'm licensed to loan in not only throughout the state of Florida, but we have branches in all 50 states. The Loner Ranger's here to help you. Right? So just call me at 407-706-3313. I'm going to be back in 5 minutes, and we're going to talk about my construction perm program for realtors, clients, and builders so that you will understand how the program works and how it can be a huge advantage for you not having to compete in this market. Be back in 5 minutes. Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. I'm Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I am the Loner Ranger. I have been in the mortgage business for 32 years. I've closed over 9,000 transactions, and I am here to talk to you about how you can get through this environment where there's multiple offers on every house. It's just crazy out there right now. Personally, I'm excited about it because I think there's a great opportunity for us to increase our values and make money in our real estate. As those prices go up, everybody who owns a home is making tons of money right now. Their values are just going up and up and up, and that's a great thing. So I think that it really means that we can continue to make money in real estate. And I teach that in my wealth building class. If you want to get involved in my wealth building class, just visit my website at webringyouhome.com and go to my events page. Speaking of events that I'm having, we talked in the last segment about my construction perm financing. That's where you either find a lot or you own a lot, and then we find a builder and we build that beautiful dream home. We put your family in a house that you designed, or you bought the plans, or you whatever, whether it's custom or semi-custom. And I'll connect you with some great builders here in town, some amazing builders that'll take really good care of you. And that way you don't have to fight the rat race on the resale, and you don't have to live in the community that's got, every fifth house is the same as your house, and you're 10 feet from your neighbor. You can't even park a jet ski in the side yard. I mean, those are the kind of things that some people just don't want. Others of you may want that, that cookie cutter home. And there's nothing wrong with it. But right now, builders are raising their prices super fast. I mean, they're going up like crazy, and you're in line to be able to buy it. And then you're getting knocked out of the ballpark when it comes to negotiating on a resale. So why not just find a lot? Let's go find a nice lot somewhere. You can have a little privacy. Maybe you can park the boat in the side yard, or if you're in the business where maybe you have to have a vehicle or a truck that you can't put in a neighborhood, and let's go find yourself a house and let's build our own home. So let's talk a little bit about my construction perm class. So I'm going to be teaching a class. It's going to be on March 30th at 10 a.m. That's March 30th at 10 a.m. It's a Zoom call. You're going to have to register in advance. I've got limited people available. I can only put 100 people in this class, but this class is truly going to be designed for if you own a lot and you want to build on it, or if you just want to find a lot and build on it, then you can do that too. It's great. It's going to be amazing, and you're going to get exactly what you want. Not what the builder decided they wanted to buy, but what you decided you wanted to build. And your family can live in a home that's yours. It was designed by you. It was thought out by you. It wasn't what the builder thought they wanted you to buy. It's what you thought you wanted to build. And those kind of things are available. So, on my conventional loans, if you got really good credit, you can put as little as 10% down. And whatever you put down on the lot goes toward your down payment on the construction portion as well. And then maybe you haven't found that lot yet, and you want to buy the lot, and you got a seller that'll incorporate the lot, and I'll put it all into one loan, one construction loan. 10% down conventional, 20% down conventional. I have FHA loans with 5% down. 5% down on an FHA construction perm loan. I mean, you guys, that's just non-existent, okay? It's non-existent. Nobody does that. How about VA loans, 5%? 5% down VA loans. I had 100% VA loans for construction perm. Those are gone already. They're 5% down VA construction perm. I mean, come on. You want to get into my class? It's March 30th. Go to webringyouhome.com. If you are a real estate agent, you're crazy not to get in that class, because if you don't know about construction perm loans and your clients do, I'm going to refer them to a different real estate agent that knows how to do that. If you are a real estate agent and you truly want to be a great asset to your client, then help them discover the things that they don't know about. It's going to be a great opportunity. You have to know this product. You have to know the way this works. You should know construction perms inside and out, just like you know listings and just like you know buyers. Make it a point to educate yourself on that. I'm going to help you walk through that March 30th, 10 a.m. Go to WeBringYouHome.com and register. If you're a builder and you want to build homes that are custom homes, not that you want to. If you're already building them and you want more clients, I can help you with more clients. 407-706-3313. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Why not get into a house that you built? Something that you came up with, that you and your family designed. You thought it through, and it's got a little bit of yard. Maybe you can throw the baseball with your son in the backyard or put a swing set up and push your daughter in the swings. These are the things that memories are made of. Shoot, nowadays you can barely put a swing set in the back of a house that they're building in these production neighborhoods. It's really difficult to put a pool in there. Why not build your own home? It can be done. Learn how construction loans work. They're different. They're completely different. Most lenders don't even do them because they're too complicated for them. We have the simplest program that I can ever think of. It's a great product. The builders that I have turned on to my construction perm program say they've never seen a company that's so amazing about doing construction loans. And that makes a difference. A lot of these builders are so stuck with the bank that helped them out to begin with that they keep driving their clients to these banks. And banks are horrible. The customer service isn't that great. They don't know what they're doing. They say yes and then come back and say no. And, you need options. You need options. Call the Loan Arranger at 407-706-3313. You want to see my show? You can see my show on my YouTube page. Go to my YouTube page. Check out Bruce Woodburn YouTube page. Check out the Loan Arranger YouTube page. Also, my podcast. I record all these and I put them on podcast. You want to listen to them in the future? You want to maybe you miss something and you want to go back and catch it again? Feel free. Just go ahead and you can check out my podcast. There's a link directly on my website for that. Also played on iHeartRadio, right? So you've got a lot of opportunity to catch up on the things we talked about on this show. If you're a real estate agent and you're really looking to grow your business and you have something to offer my listening audience, and that doesn't mean your listing that you have, but if you have something tangible you can offer or some valued information, then let's talk about it on the show. If you're a builder and you have something to offer, I have introduced several builders on this show that have brought a lot of great things to the community. I love my friends at Eastern Homes, John Morris, Eastern Homes. Check them out. Love my friends, Tom Walter at Caliber Homes over in Melbourne area, does Coco Melbourne. Really good builder, right? Really good builder. You want a production builder? Then talk to me about Hanover. I'll go to HanoverFamilyBuilders.com or go to my website at WeBringYouHome.com and go visit my Hanover communities. They'll take care of you. Tell them the Loan Arranger sent you. They'll pay your closing costs. If you're a teacher, law enforcement, first responder, I have some special programs for you. Call me at 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. This is a show where we talk about how to save you money when it comes to real estate. Real estate's going to be your biggest purchase that you ever make. I don't know if you plan on buying a jet, but other than a jet, this is probably the biggest purchase. Why not make sure you're dealing with somebody that cares about you, that cares about your future, that's here? I'm located at 2729 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. I've been here for over 20 years, you guys. I'm not going anywhere. You think that rate is the most important thing in a mortgage? It's important. But what's really important is when you can't reach somebody that promised you a great rate, but now you can't close the transaction, right? I make sure that you're going to get to the closing table. I still have 21-day close times. If you're a real estate agent and your transactions are falling apart, then you need to connect with me, the Loan Arranger, 407-706-3313. We'll be back in 5 minutes. We're going to talk a little bit more about how you can save money when you buy, sell, or refinance your next home. Be back in just a minute. Welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I am the Lone Ranger, and this will be the last segment. We've got about 10 minutes to talk about some really cool things that are going on in the real estate and mortgage industry. One of them is, guess what? Interest rates are going up. Oh, you don't think that's really cool? Well, here's what I think. I think that it's really cool that so many people are jumping into the market right now because they're concerned that interest rates are going to continue to go up. And guess what? They probably are. So it's time to get in the market. Don't wait too late. Don't wait too late. It's time now to get in the market. Let's help you get into a home. They're still good. Our interest rates are still good. They're not as low as they were 2 weeks ago or even in October, which was the best possible rates, but they're still very attractive. It's not worth waiting around. They're only going to go up higher. Look at, you're watching gas prices go up. They're the highest they've been in years. You're going to see prices of goods going up. I mean, this is our new Congress, man. This is what they like. It's tax and spend. Interest rates are going to go up. Everything's going to go up in price. Of course, you're going to get a $15 minimum wage, but won't be as much as you were when you were making $8 an hour. It won't make any difference. It's all going to balance out. Doesn't matter. Get into a house. Let's get you into a mortgage right now. Don't wait around. People that are renting don't get rich. There's no such thing as a rich renter. I challenge you to find me one. Somebody that rented all their life and retired rich doesn't happen unless you inherited money. And this is the easiest way to make money. Even if you buy a home and you get an FHA loan with only 3.5% down, and your house only goes up 3% in value per year, only 3, not 15 like we saw last year, but only 3, you make an 86% return on your investment, and you don't pay the taxes on it until you sell the house. I mean, come on. And if it's your primary, you don't even pay any capital gains taxes. You have no reason. It's the best investment ever. You have no reason not to buy a home. It just doesn't make any sense. So get off your butt and let's go buy a home. Crack that whip. That's what I say. Yeehaw. I'm going to tell you something. Now is the market is red hot. Okay, there's not enough inventory. It's literally raining real estate in our market right now. I can't write mortgages fast enough. It's that busy. It's just one after another after another. But that doesn't mean I'm not here to write your mortgage. I'm here to help you with your mortgage. The entire industry is swamped right now. Guess what? I'm a purchase lender. I will help you buy that house. I'll walk you through the process. I'm located in Winter Park. I've been here for 30 years. I've been in the same location for over 20 years. My team is committed to not only helping you, but helping your friends and family. Don't wait around. It's time to buy a home. If you don't want to buy a home, then let's build a home. Use my construction perm program. I talked to you that I'm having a class on March the 30th at 10 a.m. It's a Zoom class. You must go to webringyouhome.com to register. That's webringyouhome.com. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm not only going to show you the consumer, but this class is also for real estate agents and builders to attend so that you understand how our construction perm program works, because it's the best in the business. It really is the very best in the business. Wow. That's nice. That's very nice of you. Thank you for that applause. That means a lot to me. That really, really does. So, no, it's not. It's funny. I know it's funny. Yeah. So listen, construction perm class, March 30th, 10 a.m. Zoom. Go to webringyouhome.com and you will learn from the Lone Ranger that I'm going to show you how to build your own home on your own lot. You don't have to live in that massive community where every house is the same as yours 5 doors down. You don't have to do that. We don't need to do that. Let's skip that and go right on to building your own home. You got a place to put the car in the side yard or the boat or the motor home, or maybe you just got enough room to throw a baseball in your yard. I mean, come on. Nowadays, to throw a baseball with your kid, you need 3 houses. So let's go build your own home. 407-706-3313. That's a Lone Ranger, 407-706-3313. Let's help. Let's work together. Let's go find some lots for some folks that want to build on their own land. If you already own land, maybe you own property and you're listening to the show and you've got some acreage, I'll help you. let's find some buyers and let's sell that acreage to a builder or to individuals, and let's help them build their own home on that lot. I can do that. 407-706-3313, the Loner Ranger. If you're a teacher, law enforcement, first responder, I can help you. If you're considering refinancing and you haven't done so yet and you're paying a rate in the 4s or 5s, then call me. It's time to still refinance. You still have the time to do it. Let's get it done. 407-706-3313. I'm the Loner Ranger. I've been in the mortgage business for 32 years. It was March 18th, 32 years, man. Pretty crazy stuff. Seen a lot of stuff. Seen a lot of cycles happen. So you want somebody that's got the experience? You're not going to push button get mortgage from somebody else that doesn't have the experience. They're hiring people working out of their garage, okay? Look it. Hire the person that's going to take great care of you. It's going to walk you through, get you to the closing table smoothly and on time. That's me. I still close transactions in 21 days. Who's closing transactions in 21 days? I don't know any other lender out there doing that. I can do it. You want it FHA, 3.5% down? Want VA? I specialize in VA. If you're a veteran, you come see me. I will make sure you are well taken care of, get a great rate, we'll close on time. If you are a listing agent out there and you're listening to me and you don't give a VA client the best and first option to buy, then you are making a mistake. Huge mistake. The only reason not to accept a veteran as a buyer is if the property is in poor condition. That's the only reason. That because VA is a little strict on those things. But other than that, VA appraisals come in the same as conventional appraisals. They're all using the same comparables. Let's give that veteran the benefit of the doubt. Let's do that. Let's work for the veteran. Come on, we wouldn't have jobs if it wasn't for people in the military. You wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to sell real estate. You wouldn't be able to sell cars. You wouldn't be anything out there if it wasn't for the men and women that fight for this country. Let's be committed to helping them. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. I'm the Loner Ranger. You want a first-time home buyer program? You want to buy a second home? Oh, by the way, Fannie Mae is raising rates on second homes and investment properties. But here's the thing. If you get into my Leapfrog Wealth Building program, I'll show you how to put minimum down, get a great rate, and then turn it into a rental property in a year to 2 years from now, 3 years from now. I got my own son into this program. It's amazing. You know, there's some first-time homebuyer programs that you can get into a house for 3%, 3.5% down. Veterans can get into a house for no money down. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to rent. There's no such thing as a rich renter. We got to buck the landlord, man. We got to buck that landlord. So let's work together and let's crack that whip and buck the landlord. I don't care. Maybe your credit's in the trash or in the toilet. All right. Credit's in the toilet. You know, we have programs to help you. We have programs to help you. We will get you going. We will guide you in the right direction so you can, too, become a homeowner. It's not that difficult. 407-706-3313. I've got credit repair companies that I work with that I think are really good. Here's the thing, you guys. I don't like most credit repair companies. I think they take advantage of you, they take your money, and you get poor results. Now, if you want good results, you have to participate. It's like going to the gym. You can have a gym membership, but if you don't go to the gym, you're still going to be fat and flabby. If you want to get results, you have to participate. But there are companies out there that will help you with that. You call me at 407-706-3313. 407-706-3313. It's been a great show. I've had a lot of fun with you guys today. We'll be back next week with more of the Loner Ranger radio show. That's Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, the Loner Ranger, 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com.